Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, and above me is John, and this is the review of the FA Cup quarter-final against Everton, which we have just won 2-0. We are now into this semi-finals. There's so much to talk about because it was such a nervous game, guys. Before we get into it, let's set a like target. Let's go for 1,250 likes, guys, so smash a thumbs up on the video if you do enjoy it, especially if you're one of the early birds in it. Set us on that good path. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Guys, no sponsor today, so I just want to quickly plug our shop, cxclothing.co.uk, and what's popping up on screen now is an 1894 box t-shirt embroidered. It looks so smooth. Go check it out at our shop. There's loads of other stuff there as well, so you can
fill your basket.
Yeah, fill your basket in it. No sponsor today, so help us out in a different way. Right, okay, let's get into it then, guys. I want to talk about just the game in general first of all. Obviously, it was never going to be an easy game. I predicted a 1-1, sort of going into extra time in it, so I thought it was going to be tricky. It did prove to be quite tricky, especially with no Cancelo and Kevin on the pitch. We didn't create much until Kevin come on, and to be fair, we dealt with their attacking threat quite well, I thought. But it was kind of tricky, you know what I mean? It was very scrappy at times, and the ball was in the box. It was a bit like a pinball machine, just hoping the ball would fall to one of our players' feet. And it didn't really, obviously, until the substitutions come on. But it was a very nervous game, and it was nice to see as well that we can come through that. There was no Kevin, there was no Cancelo, yet we still, I know we didn't score until Kevin come on, but we still battled, you know what I mean, and we still tried to trying to win the game. And yeah, I'm very positive as a result of that without Kevin, without Cancelo, I know we didn't score, but we still had a lot of possession at half time. We had 75% of the ball, and now some people might say, oh, we didn't do anything with it, but still positive though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's positive. My only gripe with it is when the other teams are starting with these keepers, we need to be testing them. Obviously, their keeper did make a fantastic save.
Yeah.
He made a really good save for the Laporte shot, which ended up on the bar. And he made another really important save with Sterling's shot. So he did make good saves. I just wish we tested him a little bit more. But I have to give massive credit to Everton as well for the way they played. I know it's easy saying that when you've come out the game winning, but I would have said it even if they won, because they were marshalling us out of the game. Like, every time we were pressing them, they were pretty much sending us back to the goalkeeper all the time. It was really good from them. It was relentless from them. And they kind of they went with attack like our kind of thing, where lose the ball, they hounded our players a little bit, and it was good to see from their side. However, our side, it made it very difficult to break them down and actually get any chances. That's why, I mean, we only had 4 chances in the first half. But end of the day, it was a good result. Kev coming on and stuff made the difference.
Well, we'll talk about Kevin in a minute. Before we do, I want to talk about Raheem Sterling. There's a bit of a mix, actually, about people. Some people say he played crap.
The chat hated him.
Some people saying that he was really good. I thought he was sort of in the middle. I thought in the first half, especially, he was getting on the ball. He was trying to make stuff happen, and some people will be like, yeah, well, he didn't. But I thought he was really positive. You know what I mean? It's clear for everyone to see that he's not currently at the same standards that he's been in the last few years, but I don't think he's miles off. And today I really thought he put an effort in and really tried to make stuff happen. Thought he worked really hard off the ball. Thought when he got on the ball, he was really positive, trying to go forward and move with it with pace. And yes, not everything come off, but I just say, give him a bit of a break, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's trying. He probably knows himself that he's not, in the form that he has been in a few years, and hounding him, he's probably not gonna help. So, yeah, I thought he did all right to me, and I think it's a bit unfair. Some of the comments that I've seen people make, and I thought, in my opinion, just a little bit unfair. I thought he did all right.
I thought he did okay. It was a difficult game for him, obviously, but it was a difficult game for all of the team. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was trying to make things happen, and I back his confidence that he had. He was shooting. Do you know what I mean? Which obviously isn't like Raheem anyway. But I don't know. There's nothing really more to say other than it was a mixed bag for him. I think he'll be disappointed coming off the pitch when really he's tried his best in the game. And do you know what I mean? He needs to get a good run in the team now. It's just difficult though. It's difficult because when you get your time in the team, you need to make an impact. Do you know what I mean? You need to make a big impact because Pep needs to see it, because all the players are firing at the moment.
Yeah.
He's there looking at taking pretty much Phil Foden's pretty much a left winger at the moment. So he's pretty much taking Phil Foden's spot. So Can you risk taking Phil Foden out of these big games and putting Raheem Sterling in? I don't know. Can you fit them both in like happened today? I don't know, man. But I think it's a positive for him in the sense that, do you know what I mean? He played a lot of football. He was trying to make things happen.
Yeah.
He did get some shots off.
He wasn't crap, man. You know what I mean?
I think slagging him off is probably the worst thing to do at this moment in time.
Yeah, and he's our support in it. Let us know what you
think.
think in the comment section below, guys, about the Sterling situation. You know, how do you think he's playing at the moment? Right, before we get on to the player ratings, I want to talk about the difference maker. It's Kevin De Bruyne. The guy come on, right, with what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go, and he absolutely changed the game for me. I think he got did he get an assist? No, he didn't get an assist, but he basically created the first goal because he was involved in setting Laporte free, I think. You know what I mean? My mind sort of, I'm sure he did something. And then anyway, he scored the second goal, which was a thunderbolt with his left foot. I think it was his left foot. I don't know. Again, my brain fails me there. But Kevin De Bruyne, you know what I mean? He come back from his injury, didn't he? And in that, I can't remember the game that he played. I think we were in Fulham or someone like that. He kept on giving the ball away, a little bit sloppy. And then, he's playing in sort of the midfield. And then, to be fair, City extra masterstroke here, bro. We said Kevin either needs to be taken out of the team and let him have more, build up his fitness more in rest, training, or be played as a striker, because if he's played as a striker, it takes him out of that sort of midfield, and when he's not proper on it, he can lose the ball. He did. Pep played him as a striker, scored 2 goals, and now, look, he's smashing it. Guy's smashing it, so massive credit to Kevin De Bruyne. He's come back from an injury, had a bit of a rough time, and now it's King Kev. King Kev is back.
Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Yeah, nice. He's back. I'm buzzing. Do you know what I mean? It's good to see Kev on this kind of form. And the fact that he made that much difference in 15 minutes shows you, do you know what I mean? That explains the whole thing of Kevin De Bruyne. He's so sick. He's world class. And he needs to be in this team. He's been massively important. And it's good to see him back.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Right, let's get on to our player ratings, guys. These are decided as ever by our Extra Club members. Who are these? You say it's the people at the bottom of the screen. If you want to get involved, become an Extra Club member. Link is in the description, and you can have a say on these player ratings. Stefan in goal. Didn't have much to do. But what he did have to do, I thought he did it well, especially in the first couple of minutes. The ball came in and he went for it, boomed it, you know what I mean? So, fair enough to Stefan. I've got no complaints. And the Extra Club members give him an 8.7. Kyle Walker gets an 8.1. I thought he did all right today. Diaz gets a 9, and Laporte gets an 8.7. And Zinchenko gets a 9. He's slamming at the moment, Zinchenko.
Yeah, he had that very important
off the line.
Yeah. They were looking dangerous from set pieces, and I thought if they were going to get a goal, probably come from that. Midfield wise, then Fernandinho got a 9.2. He did get a yellow card, and I think he was very professional with it. Do you know what I mean? The guy's used to wearing a yellow card on his sleeve all the time, so you expect nothing less. But he got a 9.2, which is a good rating for him, and he looks well. Gundogan 8.7. He got the first goal today, and he looks alright. Energy, and Bernardo. Speaking of energy, king of energy himself, he gets an 8. A bit of a quiet game for Bernardo today.
Yeah. I think he was just there for the energy one.
Yeah, he was there getting about. Do you know what I mean? I think that's what he was needed for, to break up the play a bit.
Yeah, I agree. Phil Foden gets an 8.4. Thought he looked very, very sharp. Sterling gets a 7.1. And Gabby gets a 7. Substitutes, Rodri gets an 8.1. Mahrez gets an 8.9. And Kevin De Bruyne, despite only being on the pitch for what, 15 minutes or something, gets man of the match with a 9.8. And off air, you know, I mean, before we started recording, I was like, as if Kevin's got man of the match. Come on, Extra Club members. But it was 0-0. He comes on with 15 minutes. It was like, you know, he had a massive hand in the first goal and then scores the second goal. So you're like, I know he's only on the pitch for 15 minutes, but at the end of the day, he's come on and he's helped us get the win. So
he is the difference maker, bro.
He's the difference maker, and so then you think, well, maybe he's right that he gets man of the match. Who knows? Pep gets a 9.6, so you know he's pulled the strings and he's done very well again with his tactical decisions. You know what I mean? So all is well. Now we got the international break. Now we're in for an absolutely huge April. I think it's 8 games or something like that, and then another 8 games in May. So we're in for a massive 2 months ahead, guys. So make sure you are subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. 1,250 likes is a massive push, guys, so any help towards that, massively appreciated. Smash that like button and go check out our store at CX Clothing and see what we have to offer. Very reasonable prices, if I do say so myself. Right, thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.